I wanted to come on here because I have to share with you guys what happened yesterday. Um, so I know you guys probably see like the posts and stuff about, our team ranking elite for the third year in a row. Just so you know, every year it gets harder and harder. And so the fact that we are now three-time elite team is just beyond, like, I'm just so proud of my girls and so proud of everyone. But something happened with my daughter, and like I just stopped, and when she said what she said to me, I was just like, wow. It was such a reminder as to like why I do this, and I wanted to share with you guys what happened. So a couple months ago, I want to say, I know you guys know what happened with my sister. When my sister passed away, it was really hard on our family and everybody. I know you guys probably look at my social media and you don't think so, but I will say that there's a lot of behind the scenes that you guys don't see, a lot of lows and stuff. And so, I was not in a good place. I would just say I was not in a good place, and my kids saw it. And as much as we try to hide it, I realize like sometimes it's okay not to hide it. Sometimes it's okay to let them see you, sad or struggling and stuff. And so it was about, maybe I want to say around Thanksgiving time. Um, I was pretty upset, and I was venting to my husband about the end of the year goals, and this push to elite, and I kind of, it kind of seemed far-fetched, right? It seemed like it wasn't gonna happen. And like, I guess in me, venting about it, I started crying, right? And I started crying, and I was just, like, because, every part of me wanted it to happen, but, at the end of the day, it's a teamwork, and so I was like, oh, we're so close yet so far. And I remember crying, and my daughter walks in and she's like, Mommy, why are you crying? And I told her, I said, nothing, baby. It's about work. We're just really, I'm praying that, we all work hard together, and we make this happen. And, I didn't think much of it then, but she was like, she came to like talk to me, and she was like, but what is it? And I kind of explained it to her where she can understand. And then she's like, Mommy, it's okay. I believe in you, and I know that, you no matter what, God is, she even used these words. She was like, God is in control, and if it's gonna happen, God will help you. And I was like, thank you, baby. And she was like, don't cry, Mommy. I remember her telling me that, don't cry, Mommy. It's okay. It'll be okay. And I was like, okay, and my 8-year-old, and I was like, it's okay, thank you, baby. And I hugged her, and I really didn't think much of it. I'll be honest with you. I was like, oh, okay, I love you, blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, yesterday when I got the call, now this is gonna make me cry, because when I hung up the call, the first thing my daughter said to me was, you see, Mommy, God had your back. And I was like, huh? And she goes, remember when you were crying? I told you it was gonna be okay. And I told you that no matter what, it would, if like, basically saying, she, in her words, she said, you see, Mom, I told you, and I believed in you. And I was like, you're right, you did. You calmed me down when I was crying. And she was like, you see, Mommy, it's okay. And she hugged me, and she was like, the words that she used just like melted my heart. And she goes, I told you, I believed in you. I told you, I knew it. And I was just like, she did. So my 8-year-old saw Mommy struggling, saw Mommy fight, saw Mommy achieve, right? And I just think that that right there is the best lesson that I can give, because when my daughter is gonna struggle, because it's gonna happen, she's gonna struggle. When she struggles, I'm gonna sit her down, and I'm gonna do the same thing she did for me. And it's gonna mean so much more, because she's gonna know that there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel. And even if there isn't, even if it doesn't happen, like, let's just say I didn't hit elite, it's okay for your kids to see you struggle, fail, but it's not okay to let them see you give up, right? And I was never in any shape or form gonna give up. And so I for me, these are the lessons that we should be really, really, showing our kids. And it's okay for them to sometimes see you down or struggling. And so that just yesterday, that was my highlight. you know, yes, the call was great, and hearing from corporate, and our team ranked number 170 out of like 500,000, you know, so that's a pretty big deal. Like, it's a really big deal, and only about 300 people earned this title. And so I'm really proud of it, and you know, really proud of everything. But that right there, that moment made it all worth it. That moment right there with my daughter. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It's okay. It's okay if you're going through something. It's okay to have a moment and show that there is a moment of weakness, but it's not okay to give up. So don't ever give up. All right, guys? All right, I just had to share this. All right, take care. God bless. Love you.